create your scorecard, what you need to do is to go into settings and go to users and workspaces. This is where you're going to manage your users as well and manage your teams, but for now just go into the workspace that was created by default, go to settings, go to rating categories, and this is where you can build your scorecard. So Klaus is going to give you some default categories which you can either use, modify or delete, but what we're going to do is add our own category. So here we're going to add, let's say, grammar as our first category. So you add the name in that box and you click add, and then you can go into further detail on that category by clicking on this icon here. So you can add the name as we've already done. What we suggest is having a very short name of the category to keep the scorecard as clean and easy to use as possible, and then add a description for more details underneath. So grammar is the name, and then the description can be, did the agent use the proper grammar, etc. That will allow the reviewers to be reminded about what they should be looking for, and you can write as much as you want in that box, and when they hover over the category name, they will see that description. You can make that is going to be made active. The rating category is going to be active, but you can deactivate it at any time. That means you'll be able to use it in future, but you won't be visible in the scorecard now, but we want to see it, so click active. You can make a category critical. That means that if that category gets a thumbs down, or 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4, 1 out of 5, it will auto fail the whole ticket. So if everything is perfect except security, for example, there's been a big security lapse, then you can make that category critical and it will fail the whole ticket. It will give 0%. But we're not going to do that because grammar, of course, is important, but I'm sure that the customers will still be happy if there's a few grammar mistakes here and there. So then you can also add a weight to the categories. So this is all about the calculation. We calculate a score out of 100% once you've graded all of your categories. And some categories can be more important than others, meaning that they contribute more to the overall score or they contribute less to the overall score. So you can choose the weight, but I'm going to keep that at the default right now. You can also have multiple scorecards, which is what this is about here, scorecard tags. So you could have a scorecard for different languages or different channels, for example. So let's say that I have 3 different languages in my support team, and I only want this grammar category to belong to my English language scorecard, for example. So here I can add a tag such as English language, and that will be saved, and I'll be able to use it in future. And you can enter that there, meaning that this category will be on the English language category scorecard. So once you've done all of that, you can click update, and then that is updated. So this is how our scorecard looks right now. These are the 2 that we already had, and this is the one I just added. You can also split your categories up into different groups. So you can click here to add a group, and you can say something like compliance. So this can be a group. And underneath that group, you can have different categories. And how you do that is that you drag them underneath like that. So you can split your scorecard up. The importance of that is that the scorecard will be cleaner, it'll be easy to use, and also you can report on both the group and the individual categories underneath in the dashboard. So that is the first step to creating your scorecard. I would suggest playing around with that, and then we can move on to looking at inviting your users and the different roles they can have.